This is the best set ever.
Hello, Internet. I'm Justin. Welcome to another A&R review where we talk about news, reviews, video games, comics, you know, all that fun stuff. And if you're not a subscriber, you probably should be because we are giving away an Amazon gift card worth $50 US dollars that you can use on Amazon.ca. So, if you're a subscriber and you leave a comment and you like the video, then you'll be entered to win. So, you should probably do that. So, today we are reviewing Catwoman from Channel 6 from NECA, and based on the episode of the same name, NECA has blessed us with a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 4-pack. As always, we're going to get our hands on some wonderful plastic nostalgia and take a closer look for you viewers at home. So let's take a look at the box, and honestly, the box review might take as long as the figure review. This thing is intense. The front, we've got a wonderful, like kind of old classic horror film or like science fiction font on the front with the Catwoman, April, and all of the figures that it comes with, as well as a couple of the accessories. On the side, we've got a nice Channel 6 logo. On the back, got a bunch of different situations that all the characters are getting in, with all the figures and accessories that are in the box, which is, there's just so much going on here. Text representation of all of the included accessories and figures and whatnot. We've got another Channel 6 logo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on the front, and then we've got some robot stuff on the bottom. But that's not all, folks. There's a sleeve, because I guess their art team decided just to go nuts, and then they were like, we don't want to get rid of any of these ideas. So they just put them all on it. So we've got classic April O'Neil on Channel 6. I already showed you that. Then we got the back, where they got more pictures of all the characters and figures with all the accessories, and they just went absolutely nuts with this. And then you got Velcro. And we've got a wonderful, huge, massive window, so you inbox collectors will have no problem displaying this and not missing anything. But wait, there's more. So if that all wasn't enough for you, it also comes with an April O'Neil press pass, a Channel 6 patch, news van pin, poster of the Channel 6 news tower, and a t-shirt. All right, now it's time to open the box. That backdrop is sick. Oh, there's so many elastics. Eye protection now. And you can see we've got all the main figures out of the box. We've got the Sennheiser MK416 microphone with a beautiful dead cat or windscreen on it, and an audio bag there as well. We've got a couple Airy 16G75 lights with the standard non-grounded plug, as you can see. So they've got some modifications to them. Then we've got the Blackmagic Studio 32,000K resolution new cameras, again with ungrounded plug on it, so you get, you know, just some extra juice out of it, so you don't have to worry about your electricity going through the ground or anything like that. So we've got a pair of those, so we can do the close-up and the wide shot, which is nice, and then another Airy 5C G6 32K, and the articulation on them. You know, you've got a single joint here, so you get some great movement there. Non-adjustable heights, so they're set where you need it. All right, in all seriousness, now we have the figures unboxed. We got Burn, we got April, we got Vernon, and we got Irma, and they look so cool. The cell shading on them is perfect. The colors are super vibrant and contrasty. They're really bright. Paint detail, the sketching, the shading, it all looks so cool. I just want to stare at them. They just look like they are popping out of a comic book or out of a cartoon. And here we have April O'Neil in Catwoman version. Not the like Anne Hathaway Catwoman, the mutant super freak one. This isn't the first time we've seen an April O'Neil figure from NECA, so most of the paint and articulation and whatnot aren't going to be any new surprises. The head sculpt obviously is the new thing for this version, and it is a wonderful recreation of the cartoon version with the cell shade lines on the nose, open mouth with the teeth, nice paint on the eyeball, and even just like shading on the top of the ears there. Everything looks great. Great rendition. And she's got a collar. Little purple spiked collar. Nice little touch. On to articulation. We've got the menu right here so you can read all the juicy details. But we've got a dumbbell head joint. We've got a shoulder hinge joint. NECA's version of double elbows. So you get a swivel on each point as well as a articulation joint. So you got plenty of movement with the elbows and arms there, and wrist is on a hinge. Got a diaphragm joint, and you have no thigh swivel, but you do have double knee, and the foot and ankle are on a hinge and rocker. And then you've got a wire tail, so you can get this into a couple different poses, and it stays. And here we have Irma. Again, same kind of deal. Paint looks wonderful. All of the little shady bits and cell shade bits look really awesome. Eyes are super cartoony and look great. The colors are very vibrant. Huge, big contrasty, big colors. Everything looks great. Her glasses look really cool. They are a separate piece of material so they don't, fade in with the mold of her face. And her wristwatch is actually a separate piece that is fully independent that swivels around on there too. And onto articulation. She's got a dumbbell head joint, which actually has a bit more movement than April. Her hair doesn't get nearly as much in the way. You can get full down, get up a bit as well, side to side. Her ponytail has articulation. And I think that money for the ponytail articulation came from the fact that she doesn't have any chest articulation. For the shoulders, we have a single point joint there. Elbows, same thing, NECA's proprietary double elbow type thing. Wrist is on hinge there. We do have waist swivel, no thigh cut or anything. We do have double knees underneath her skirt, which actually the skirt is kind of malleable. So I thought it was kind of weird that they had double elbow or double knees on her, but you can get the skirts actually pretty well out of the way, so it's not completely lost on that. And then the feet, you do have hinge and rocking quite a bit. And that's the articulation for Irma. And now we're on to Vernon. So, first looks at him, paint looks really good. Again, same kind of thing with all the rest of them. The comic book cell shade style looks really cool, huge colors. Love the pink on his shirt, the tie flopping around there. Paint job on his face is nice. Teeth come out really nicely as well. Nice thick hard lines there. Don't really see any paint bleed or anything. Watch, separate piece on there, nice touch. The hair looks nice and detailed. Lots of good flowing locks there. Got his pouch there to hold a cell phone or pocket knife or whatever, I don't know. All around, paint looks great. Great figure. But it's not the first time we've seen this, so this is nothing new. And onto articulation. Vernon's got his head on a ball joint as well as his neck, so you've got a bit more movement there. You've got a just ball joint for his shoulder. NECA's proprietary double elbows, so you've got plenty of twist and articulation there. Wrist is on a hinge. We have no diaphragm or ab crunch, but we do have the waist on a ball joint as well as the hips. Now, an interesting thing with his clothing is the shirt and pants right here aren't hard plastic. So it's actually a rubber sleeve essentially that goes over, and you've got his skin, his belly actually showing there. And same with the pants. They are actually a rubber bit over top. So you get a bit more leeway with the articulation and a bit more flexibility. Really cool touch. Double knees, ankle, you have a hinge and rocker there. So plenty of articulation for a dude in a suit that is on a news channel. And now we're on to Burn. So same thing, color looks great, paint looks great. All the shading and lines look great. He's got a big, bellowing, open mouth, and they took the time to paint the tongue, the teeth, the inside of the mouth, all different colors. So no lack of effort was put onto that. Bunch of lines. Got the front and back shadow and highlights like on all the other characters as well. So again, everything just looks like it's popping right out of the TV. And onto articulation. Obviously this guy's not going to be doing a bunch of axe kicks and jumping off buildings, so his articulation is a little less than the others. Head's on a ball joint, but it's a little tight in his shirt, so you don't get too much movement. We have the same joint on the shoulder, single elbow. Wrist is on a hinge there. We do have the same kind of ball joint on the waist, but again, due to his stature and figure, he's not getting too much movement. The hips are on a ball joint as well. You got double knees, and the feet are on a ball joint, so you get plenty of movement as far as the positions that you want to make him stand in. All right, now on to all of the accessories, which there are a ton of. So we're gonna go each individual one and all of their respective accessories. So Irma comes with different hands. She's got more open hands and a single kind of gripping hand, and a picture of the handsome anchorman, the unknown, dreamy, suited photo. And she comes with a mutated rat head, including mouth articulation, as well as continuing on with the ponytail articulation. And she's got removable switchable hands, so they are the rat version. The Rat King turned her and Vern into mutant rats. They previously released Vern, so this is a nice addition as well. And April comes with the little kitty cat figure, which turned her into the mutant Catwoman that she is. She doesn't come with any hot swappable human hands or face. I assume that's just because they already came out with a normal figure of her, and likely because the skin tone on her chest is different. They could have done like a little clip-on bit for her chest there, but that's probably why she didn't come with any different skin stuff. The cat actually has a surprising amount of articulation. The tail, you can do full 60 and up and down a bit, and the head's on a ball joint as well. So you can get, again, a surprising amount of articulation for a little cat figure. And Burn comes with 3 different sets of hands. He's got the clenched fists that are on him currently. He's got a couple of slightly more open gripping hands, and 2 hands that are specifically made for holding the phone that he comes with. And now, kids, there was once a time when these were standard in every house. This is a cable. It is on the phone. They both are the phone. Also comes with a nice framed photo of his girlfriend Tiffany, who hated the turtles, and a nice reference to that episode, bowl of turtle soup, which he ate to convince his girlfriend that he also hated the turtles. Turns out it was just mock soup and wasn't actually turtles. Then he also comes with a different head sculpt, a nice smug smirk look on his face, and a little tiny mutant turtle version of himself. His frown on the turtle's face is hilarious. And lastly, Vern has 2 different sets of hands. He's got a pointer finger and then just kind of an open casual hand. And then he's got another set of gripping hands because he does come with a microphone and audio pack. So he's got the gripping hands to be able to hold those. Also comes with a nice headset and talkback microphone for when he's audioing. And he comes with a different head sculpt where he was blindfolded, which is in reference to when the turtles kidnapped him because he knew how to use all of the audio gear, which is odd because Donatello is a pretty technologically suave guy. But that's what happened in the episode. And speaking of turtles, he also comes with a mutant turtle version of himself, and his smirk is adorable as too. And for comparison, we've got the Rat King and the Turtles. We've also got the different head sculpts and accessories and all the different fiddly bits that they come with stuck on them. And yeah, they fit great with the Turtles and the Rat King, obviously. NECA is really good at consistency as far as the paint and aesthetics, so they fit in wonderfully with the rest of the team. So this isn't the first time that we've gotten an April or a Vernon. We had Vernon in the Rat King set, and they're essentially the exact same. His pants on the new one are a bit brighter, his pink on his shirt is a bit duller, and the tie is a different color. April, on the other hand, not a lot of people were excited about her bobblehead-esque head, so this was a chance for them to kind of right that wrong for a lot of people. Unfortunately, they didn't give us any different head sculpts, so that's a bit of a missed opportunity. So all in all, I think this set is a really good addition. It is a bit pricey and really hard to find, but it comes with a ton of accessories. The fact that we're getting just a huge box from one specific episode and a bunch of references in it is pretty awesome. The attention to detail for the accessories and on all the characters is amazing. And the camera and lighting accessories are not necessary whatsoever, but are so cool. And the fact that you have cel-shaded cameras and lighting with a ridiculous amount of detail is just such a cool thing. So all in all, it's a really nice set with a lot of attention to detail and a lot of really cool accessories and a ton of nostalgia if you remember watching that episode. And you should pick it up if you can find it. It is kind of difficult to find as it is an exclusive to NECA's online store and Target. But if you are a fan of being in exclusive things, you should subscribe, because we exclusively give away prizes to people who subscribe and leave comments. So you should do that. We're giving away Amazon money that you can use, you know, on Amazon. But anyway, that's it. I'm gonna go home. Bye.